question asked, how do you have tranquility? How do you have a peace of mind? How do you have something called Yishuv Hadat? How do you not worry? How do you not with all these things? So really, you want to hear the very most simplest answer? Simplest answer. No thumbs, no shtick, no nothing. The most simplest answer is, whichever age you're in, you'll see. You ask any person, eventually it worked out. Almost every time, where you could go back in your life, say, oh my goodness, I'm worried. Give an example. Okay, how am I going to pay the mortgage? What am I going to do? What's going to happen? If you look back, there was a time where you couldn't pay the mortgage and it worked out. And therefore, one of the first principles of having tranquility, with Hashem's help, it will work out, because logically it makes sense. It happened last time. It happened 15 times. It happened 100 times. What makes you think it's going not to stop you now? I'll never forget, there was a businessman here, and it was a random Tuesday night, and he was here, and I spoke to him. He's in business for about 30 years, 30 plus years, maybe even more. Maybe I would say even about 30 years. And he told me that one of his main buyers, just canceled on him that day. He was just talking, telling me, by the way, how you doing? Today one of the buyers just canceled. I was like, wait, you're not nervous? He says, no. I was like, why? He says, because I'm in business for 30 years, and so. And he says, and so I've seen in my lifetime through business, even though this person went left or anything like that, another person came right back in. Understand? Another person came back in. Yeah, whether they come in right away, whether they come a little bit later, he does a little bit hishtadlut, things work out. You do a little bit hishtadlut, things work out. You do a little hishtadlut, things work out. And there's one more thing that you have to know that's very important. And that is this thing. Listen. Hashem loves you more than you love yourself. If you know that, that's like the peak of, you want to know what tranquility, you want to have peace of mind. When you know that Hashem loves you more than you love your own self. I love myself, and you love yourself. You love yourself, right? You do everything for yourself. Whatever, the best of the best. Hashem loves you more than you love yourself. When you know that, you're like, oh wow, I'm in the hands of someone that loves me more than I love my own self. This is already the highest level that you could imagine. I remember my friend and I, his name's Meir Sultan. He's a rabbi in LA now. He became a rabbi a few years ago. Baruch Hashem is doing great work over there in LA. And I remember we were in Beit Vegan. We were 18, 19 years old. 19. We were in Beit Vegan. And when we saw Rabbi Yehuda Adis. You know Rabbi Yehuda Adis? You know who he is? The Rosh Hashiva called Kol Yaakov. Yeah, Kol Yaakov. Yeah. Yeah, Kol Yaakov, yeah. So listen to this. So one time we were walking by Vegan, and he sees my friend and I, and then Meir's like, oh look, there's the rabbi. Let's go get a beracha from the rabbi. Chava, let's go. So we go to say hello. The rabbi invites us up to his house. The rabbi invites us up to his house. Hi, come. Beracha, we make a beracha. So now we're sitting there like we're having airtime over here with the rabbi. So he's saying, Chacham, he says, what's the greatest advice you give us? In basically in 1 minute. What's the greatest advice they could give us? He says to us, you should know that Hashem loves you. A lot of people forget that, and therefore they get banged up. You have to know something. There's a plan. There's a plan, and God knows exactly the best for you. You don't know. You think you know better. Oh, I know. I would have had this, and I would have had that, and I would have had this, and why not 100 million things. So your mind is racing. And he's like, how come this doesn't work out? How come that doesn't work out? Why should it work? 100 million things is going through your mind. But if you really understand that Hashem loves you more than you love yourself, and you really understand He wants the best for you, and it's not good if it would go that way, so you feel tranquil. You'll feel good. Have a good day.